So my life's motto has always been out study, out train, out work. It's really that simple. It's how I've always done things, but I was lucky enough to have that emulated for me in my life. And now I think my life's goal really is to pass that on to my kids. I just want to be the living example of the advice that I give my children each and every day, so that it's not just talk and they see it in action in my life. Me again. So my strategy for winning Survivor is really this simple. Stay under the radar, out of the crosshairs, and then when it's too late for them to vote you out anyway, turn it on full force. Game over. So one of our most important family values is never judging a book by its cover and treating everybody with respect. My grandfather really embodied that, and as a memento for that, I actually have a picture here, but I fouled it up already. Not a memento, this ain't a memento, it's a tattoo. He's actually featured here on my tattoo. This is his plane. Those are his initials there and his birthday. And this is actually his car, which I spent several years restoring for the family. So here we are in iCore Fitness. This is one of the businesses that I'm a partner in. And this is a great example of just one of the many adventures in my life. The three pillars have always been faith, family, and adventure. Backpacking across Europe, climbing Mount Olympus. I met my wife on a trip to Africa. I'm in for whatever. I love travel. I love what it brings. I love the interaction with other people. You throw up while working out here, you sign the door. As you can see, this is me right here. I've been wanting to do this for 10 years. In fact, I remember where I was when I was watching Richard Hash win the first $1 million ever on Survivor. I'm ready to follow in those footsteps. So when it comes to Richard Hatch, I have to admit, is probably one of my least favorite characters on the show ever. The other, Johnny Foreplay. I said Foreplay? Speaking of Richard Hash, I can't say his name. Speaking of Richard Hatch, gotta be one of my least favorite characters ever. Johnny Foreplay, I said it again! Johnny Fairplay also comes to mind. Don't get their game, don't know what they were trying to do. It's never gonna work. As, well, Richard Hatch did.
Show him your six packs. This kid's an ox. Show him this thing. Look at that.
Oh, you're serious?
But,
that would be my goal for after. So there you go. So it's all relative.
Right. We'll just Photoshop his head and
put
mine on it. Or you, right? Yeah.
So the reason I want to be on Survivor is I want to, for these guys, lead by example. I want to push myself. I want to test myself against where I think I would be at on this show. Not going to quit, not going to give up. It's going to be a fight, but I can't wait for it. Guys, do you think Daddy would do good on Survivor?
Yes. No.
There's always one in every crowd.